He smelled like the outdoors, like fall leaves and wood smoke. What was in the water here? Were all the town's men sexy? Was that the dream of Dream Harbor? Jeannie couldn't say she was mad about it. Hey guys, it's Caitlin and Tishka here from Spill the Reads. I'm still trying to work out my feelings about the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I just finished it today and I can't decide if I liked it or not. So I'm going to say everything I felt about this book and try to figure it out in this video. So this is by Laurie Gilmore. This is the first book in the whole series, the Dream Harbor series. These are small town romance books with some spice. It's a lot like Gilmore Girls, at least that's what I kind of thought, but it is a little bit different. Wrap those sweet thighs around me, Jeannie. He had to have her now and always. Okay. So in this first book, no spoilers. Not that you will have a hard time imagining how this book ends, but we have it's so Hallmark. We have like this woman in the corporate world who's like fed up with her life, like too much stress, and so she comes to a small town. Her aunt actually gifts her like the coffee shop, and so she's new in town, and of course there's like the romantic interest is sexy farmer Logan, and they aren't sure if they should be together or not because he's trying to get over like getting dumped by this girl that couldn't stand living in a small town. And so the whole book is kind of like Jeannie getting used to the town, making friends, and yeah, trying to decide whether or not this romance is worth it. And yeah, it definitely put me in the mood for like all things fall, which is like why people probably read this book. Like I literally, after reading it, I bought like a gourd and some cinnamon coffee, and I've been like humming like fall songs in my head and thinking about watching Practical Magic tonight. So definitely get this book if that is the vibe that you want to have in your life and you want to get something to get you into the mood, because it definitely did. But as far as the romance, like, I'm sorry, it is just so cheesy. And I like when books have spice and smut in them. I really do. But I just like, I couldn't really enjoy it a lot because it was so like silly. It just made me laugh, and like I was just like reading the lines and with like a silly voice because I just like couldn't handle it.
Dear God, did Logan wear reading glasses? She did not stand a freaking chance with this man. She might as well hand over her panties right now. Good old Logan, ruining town events with ill-fated marriage proposals and inappropriate erections. That man is nuttier than a squirrel in spring. He stopped in front of the old fence that kept Harry Styles, his rescue alpaca, safely out of the driveway. He should have stayed home with his chickens.
I'm in love with you, Jeannie.
The words coasted over her skin, warm and sweet. You are?
Yeah, have been for a while.
Since when? She asked, with a teasing smile.
Logan traced her cheek with his thumb. Probably since I saw your hedgehog pajama pants.
Oh no, she groaned.
His smile tipped higher. Or it could have been since you enlightened me about the best snack foods.
She laughed. Well, I've loved you since I saw how many tiny pumpkins you could carry at once.
He blew out a long sigh, relief and happiness dancing in his eyes. Does pumpkin carrying rank high on a man's attributes for you? Pretty cringe. But yeah, I just felt like the whole thing was really revolved around the romance, and I was getting into the scenes that are like the fall events. Like we have this like fall festival and this costume contest. I totally got into like imagining that I live in a small town. It's kind of like why you watch Gilmore Girls. I love imagining that I live in like a cute walkable city where I can hang out at like a diner and coffee shop and bookstore and know everyone's name in town. Like it's just really fun to like kind of let your brain turn into like a soft, cozy goo. But I will say, I think I should have listened to this as an audiobook. That way I could like be doing other stuff and listen to it in the background, because I had kind of a hard time focusing reading this, because when you're reading, you have to obviously be paying attention like 100% or else you can't follow the story. And since I kind of felt like it was a little bit silly with the love and everything. But yeah, It's a short read. I finished it, I think, in like 2 days. And now, like I said, I'm really excited for fall, and I'm definitely looking forward to reading the other books in this series. I will check them out like exactly when I should read them, like at the beginning of winter. But yeah, light and easy. It's kind of helped me to get over a dark romance that I read, A Jar of Hearts, which kind of gave me like reading PTSD. um, but yeah, thanks for watching this video today, and stick around for more book reviews, and I will see you next time.